for fun and thrills. Bill and Scott out on the seas. Cruise talk life, gonna chase those chills. Join the chat, it's an open breeze. Sailing through the ocean dreams. Talking ships and sunset beams. Wave your hands, feel the vibes. Let's go live and hit subscribe. Oh, we're cruising, laughing, playing music's grooving. Bill and Sky, yeah, they're moving. On Cruise Talk Live, we're diving in. Oh, 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 oh. Take a peek on the stream, it feels unique. Every journey, every week. Let's get lost in island tales. Passports stamped in our travels. From the dark to sandy trails. Adventure calls, it never fails. Oh, we're cruising, laughing, playing music's grooving. Bill and Sky, yeah, they're moving. On Cruise Talk Live, we're diving in. Oh, 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 oh. Let's get lost in night and tales. Passports stamped in our travels. From the dark to sandy trails. Adventure calls, it never fails. Oh, 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 we're cruising, laughing, playing music's grooving. Bill and Sky, yeah, they're moving. On Cruise Talk Live, we're diving in. Oh, 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 oh. From the deck, we'll take a peek.
And now, without further ado, here are your hosts,
every week.
Bill from Warmstrong Adventures and Scott from Controversial Cruising.
How's it going?
Bill, welcome in, everyone. Welcome into Cruise Talk Live. Happy Wednesday to all of our Cruise Talk livers out there, and happy Wednesday to you, Bill. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Scott. I was just telling you, I came on the last couple of seconds before we time to go live, but I was just saying how much I enjoy coming on these Wednesdays and discussing cruising with you. It means a lot. It puts a smile on my face. I know I complain about everything, which I do, but I really enjoy these Wednesdays.
Well, save the complaints for the end of the show for your segment. So, save the complaints for the end of the show for your segment for the Get Off My Lawn. But I do love talking cruising with you every Wednesday here, and with our close knit group of cruisers that come in and like to talk. Today, I know we were kind of jumbling around some different topics. You and I were going back and forth. And this one's really a good one. I think we stumbled upon this one. We have heard recently a lot of these cruise myths, right? And there's tons of them out there, and we do not have time to go over every single one. I've kind of gotten them down to the top 5, but these top 5 that we're going to talk about today, these are ones that people still believe.
I bet you.
They may be true, they may not, but these are ones that still hold, that people believe that, are about cruising. May or may not be about cruising. We're going to go over them, but go ahead.
I know you have your list of 5. I have a couple, and I bet one of them you don't have on your list. I mean, and this is going to be one that it's going to probably ruffle some feathers, as they say.
Ruffle some feathers. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, let's see who's come on into Cruise Talk Live, the award-winning collab show. Just want to remind everyone, 2024 series collab of the year, Meet and I Awards. If you have not already hooked up with Meet and I, please go over and check them out. They are amazing. They are the reason why we are holding these trophies in our hands. So thank you very much, Meet and I. And hopefully the rest of you will help us become 2025 series collab of the year, because we would like to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. All right, so let's see who's come on. And Keisha was the first one in today. Hello, Keisha. Welcome in. Happy Cruise Talk Live to you. And yes, on my side, if you are on my side and you are a member, you get some fun emojis there. I am going to be rotating them through all of the members. So there's just a couple of those people that I had in my phone that I didn't have to go and screenshot. That were my members. So if you do not have an emoji yet and you are one of my members, don't worry. I will get you. I will get you. You will.
I think I have emojis too, Scott.
I
don't know. I thought I put them live, but I'm looking at it and I don't see nobody's using emoji. Well, I see some emojis.
I love
the emojis that I put up.
If you're a member on Bill's side, try to use his emojis too. Mr. Greg from Cruise Life TV comes in and says, Scotty, looking forward into seeing what myths we will be busting tonight. I love that. I love that. Tonight's our date night, and we will be happy to be spending it with you guys. Love you guys. I know. Has it on the whole big screen. Greg and Michelle, love you guys. Happy date night to you. Hey, Bill and Scott. Yeah, these emotes. Yes. I hope you guys have fun with them. I did add a few extra new ones too, because I realized I had some duplicates in there. So Adventures with Uncle Dave is here. Hello, Adventures with Uncle Dave. Welcome in. Warmstrong is right next to me. Hello, Mr. Danny Griswold Family Adventures. He says, hey, Bill, welcome in. Lori Barber has joined us. Hello, Lori. Happy Wednesday to you. My good friend R. Massey, R. Massey 777. Miss Mona has joined us. Welcome in. Mona actually just shipped off your Thirsty Thursday present winning from a couple weeks ago. So you should be getting that in a few days. Amelia is also here. Hello, awesome people. Hello, Amelia. And yes, too, thank you, Greg. I believe you did make us that song. It was either you or Traveling Mike, but either one of you, I think you both have made us songs. So thank you very much for that intro. That was not made by Bill, even though that's all he does now is make songs like that.
It's your fault. It's literally your fault. He wasn't gonna say this. I made one for our show, and he heard it. Yeah, no, Bill. Nah. It was a little too weird.
It was not good. I should have loaded it for the people so we can let them hear. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see here. Danny D is here. Hello, Danny D. Welcome in. Great to see you. Mark Booze is here. Hello, Mr. Booze. He says, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Great to see you. My fellow cruise mate on my last cruise. Will G is here. Hello, Will G. Let's see. Linda has joined us. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. Thank you very much, Amelia. Yeah, me and Wormstrong, we probably have now, I would say 7 or 8 different, maybe a little bit more. Maybe say between 7 and 9, I would say, different intros that I've crafted up from different pictures. Me and Wormstrong actually took a whole cruise together, so there's a lot of B-roll and a lot of pictures and a lot of memories that we shared there. You actually recently went to Japan. I recently went on the World America, so there's a lot of different things going into these intros. So thank you very much for the recognition. I take a lot of time on those intros. I love those intros. They get us ready for a good show, you know? Travel with Josie Ann is here. Hello, Travel with Josie Ann. Great to see you. Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hello, Carnival Cruise Addicts. I didn't see you. Going a little fast. I'm sorry. Susanna Morjon, proud single mother, is here. Hello, Susanna. Talking to each other. I love it. Mr. Randy has come on in. Mr. Scrow's Nest. Hello, Mr. Scrow's Nest. Welcome,
Randy.
In. Great to see you. Travel Cake Trips is here. Hello, Miss Travel Cake Trips. Kathy and Brian. Hello, Scott and Bill. Law Jones is here. Hello, Law Jones. Awesome to see you. Happy Wednesday. The food is here, people. Hello, Foodie's Vacation is here. Hi, Bill and Scott. Hello to you. Rambling with the Brums, aka Scott Brums. Hey, brothers. Hello, Mr. Scott, aka Fellow Scott. Great to see you. Traveling to Alaska soon, and I am so jealous. So very jealous.
It's been an ordeal for him, but I know he'll be glad to get there, but I know he'll be glad when it's over.
Yes. And one of these procrastination Thursdays, when I decide to procrastinate and call into work, Scott, I will hop up on your show. It's like right in the middle of the workday, but believe me, one of these sick days is coming up. Nobody from my work watches, so it's okay. Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts is here. Hello, Chris. Welcome in, buddy. Great to see you. Janice Copeland also joins us. Hello, Janice. On the Facebook side. Embarkation Nation is here. Hello, Jennifer and Andrew. Great to see you. Good buddy Scott. We are now in Scott compliance. Scott Travel is here. Hello, Scott. You make our third Scott of the chat. I was going to say the day. T minus 18 days to float to Alaska. I am loving it. I was watching Scott's late night live. He was pressing some shirts for Alaska, and I was just getting so jealous. I want to go. I want to go back. I didn't get to go this year. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Mr. Cruising Complete, Mr. Bear, and happy birthday to you, Bill. I don't know if you could do Can you do the balloons thing? How do you do the balloons thing? Can we give
the balloons? I don't know. Was it this one?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, happy birthday, Barry! Woo! I should make a happy birthday. That's a good idea. I should make a happy birthday bumper. So happy birthday, Barry. I'm sorry I don't have one right now. Randy, thank you for all the mail. And speaking of all the mail, in just a second, once I get down to the bottom, I have just a little bit of mail that I do have to open, and it's becoming a weekly thing, which I love. Happy birthday, Barry. No, she is not. And our other friend is not here. Otherwise, the chat will let's see. If you know, you know. Lori, hello, Lori. Welcome in. You keep your feathers numbered. Do I? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many numbers are there? Life with Tanisha is here. Hello, Life with Tanisha. Great to see you. Happy Cruise Talk Live Wednesday. Scott, what are you drinking tonight? So tonight I am testing out some of the IPAs because tomorrow is National IPA Day. So we are having National IPA Day on Thirsty Thursday. So I just wanted to take one for a test drive today on Cruise Talk
Something like that.
A good one. So when you say I will get you, you need to shake your fist like Bill. I will get you. You guys are crazy. Hello, Danny. Thank you for coming on in. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. Hello to everyone. Driving to Plano. Can't really chat. Well, thank you for putting us on and listening. She said she's cruising in 38 days on the celebration. Oh, yeah. Love it. Miss Lucia and Glenn is here, but Lucia is on the Facebook side. But Lucia and Glenn. Hello, Lucia. Great to see you. Pete is here. Hello, Pete. That's a new name that I do not recognize. Great to see you. Scott! Oh, it could be. I know who that is. That could be Pizza. It could be. It's a cruise life. It could be. Let's see. ¿Cómo estás? That's right. ¿Cómo estás? Bill needs some. Oh no, Mr. Bill emojis. You do.
It's coming. It's coming, Uncle Dave. I was talking about that earlier, and I didn't get to it, but yeah, it's coming. I got a couple down there. I mean, I think we'll get off my lawn is one, and
Cruising Chris M is here. Hello, Cruising Chris M. Welcome in. MSC next July, Alaska. Come join me. Oh, on the Priziosa, maybe, quite possibly. I know they're putting the Priziosa out there. Zoe is here. Hello, Scott and Bill. Welcome in, Zoe. Great to see you. Okay, gonna stick to one side. That is okay. No worries. Back to back countdown in 17 days. Ooh, I love
nice.
That. Big Murph's life is here. Hey, Bill and Scott, happy Wednesday to
Big Murph
in the chat. Yeah, Big Murph. Let's see. Love Mr. Bill drinking from the CCA mug behind you. Of course he's drinking.
Where else would he drink from? I mean,
Maddie Too Fishy is here. Hello, Maddie. Welcome in. Okay, I have made it all the way down to the bottom of the chat. I was scurrying for the open mail bumper, and I failed to find it. So I'm sorry. I don't have Mr. Steve singing the Blues Clues mails here, but I did get a few pieces of mail. And Cam Fam, if you are in here, you are now on the board. Did I tilt this board somehow? Yeah. So now you are on the board. So let's start with this here. We got this from Angie Floaty Bodie, aka Floaty Bodie. I think these are all stickers, but we're still gonna open them. We got some Floaty Bodie stickers. I'm gonna cut this out, and then we're gonna make this a little magnet, and you are gonna go up on the wall once I take out the excess on the side there. So thank you very much, Floaty Bodie. Who is this one from? Mr. Barry, Mr. Birthday Boy himself. Thank you very much, Bear. What do we got on here? I feel like I'm opening something on his birthday. But look at this. We got a, what does that say? If you're not cruising, you're losing. That's what they always say at the end of their videos. If you know, you know. And then you got the Cruising Complete sticker, which that one is going to go up here. And I don't even need to cut anything out. So that's perfect. That will just pop up. Well, I do need to make the magnet a little bit smaller. Perfect. Thank you very much, Barry. And then, got Mr. Pirate, the Pirate Life, Mr. Randy. Randy's already up there, but, you know, whenever Randy gets new stuff, he always sends it. Randy's the best.
Scott, I got to get better at doing this too, also, because Randy sent me something. Sherman has, yeah.
Whoa! Look at that cool sticker, Randy. Oh, that's cool. I got some more coasters. I might give out one on Thirsty Thursday. I got a few of those. And then we got I still have the other one, Randy, that you printed out. I think I put it on in my cruise box, but Randy always prints out a nice little message. Yes. I love it. Randy, you are the best. So that is that. That's awesome. And we're going to organize those after the live. And then I know what this is, but I'm going to open this for you guys. This I won on Mr. Jimmy the Astute Tourist. And yes, Captain Billy J, you can say it's rigged all you want. But I got myself a brand new, and this is not to be confused with the Cup of Joe Live in the morning mug that you guys know that I have, but I won myself a Jimmy the Astute Tourist mug. And then he threw in a keychain, a pin, and a sticker. So thank you very much. Oh, and he even signed it like I asked. Best wishes, Jimmy, because I am only going to sparingly use this and not put this in the dishwasher. So thank you very much. Look for yourself, Jimmy, on Mugshots 2 in a few weeks. So thank you very much. Thank you, Bill, for letting me open all my mail. I feel that.
No, I got to get in the habit of doing that also, because Sherman had sent me something and I haven't opened it yet. I'm trying to open it tomorrow. Randy sent me something. I did open that already. And I got something else from somebody else. I put it down here somewhere, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
I used to open them and then mean to post them, and then I would forget to post them, and then the person would be like, "Did you get mine?" I'm like, "Oh, I feel like it."
Oh,
so I'm like, let me just open them on a show.
Yeah, Carnival Cruise Addict. I got something for them. I haven't opened it up yet. Somebody in the post office opened it up. Well, no, whatever it was, because I still haven't opened it up. The side had kind of ripped. Oh, so hopefully I have everything that's still in it, but. No, but I got something from them, and yeah, it was open. It's pre-opened.
I love it. All right, so thank you very much. Thank you guys for all of that. I will get you guys your stickers up on the board. I'm gonna need a bigger board. Mr. PK Adventure Travel is here. Hello, Mr. PK. Mr. and Mrs. both. Sorry, Ryan and Mel both. BFE is here. Hello, BFE. Every time I hear BFE, I think of that raspberry barbecue sauce. So good. I wish I had another bottle of that. I have to get with you guys. I have to figure out where I have to get that. I should have taken I do have a picture of it somewhere, but it's so far on my phone that I really need to just go to the source and get that barbecue sauce. Bill, it was so good. I'm gonna send you a bottle. So good. You like raspberry?
I do.
Okay, good. Oh, you love this. So good. Travels with P&B is here. Hello, Paul. Sorry, I get passionate about my barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce. They had no idea when I won it. Holographic, right? Maybe it's like a porthole to a cruise ship.
You never know. You just all the way in.
The pirate master's sitting there. I love it.
Keisha, what do you think about the emojis, Keisha? No. Yeah, the emojis. I see you use them. Other people use it, but I see Keisha using it, and I run myself by Keisha.
Fist, MSC, Carnival, Stay Strong, Lawn, and WSA. I don't know what that means.
Warm Strong Adventures.
Warm Strong Adventures. Got it. Hello, Z. Welcome in. And Miss Najuma is here. Hello, Najuma. The post office is always opening our stuff.
I'm like, and I didn't want to pull it out. It looked like maybe some kind of plastic disc or something. I'm not sure because I didn't want to open it yet. I wanted to open it live, but I always forget. And you know,
me too.
Do I have it here?
Guilty, so guilty. That's why I started putting it here so I remember. It's like, open it. Oh, open it.
Okay, I'll open it. And let me make sure I don't show the address.
Oh, that was literally just so I can pour this next beer. Open it.
Let's see what we have here. Magnet.
Oh,
sticker.
Oh.
Whoops. A card. People, scan that. Okay.
Scan that. Thick business card. Can you tell us how thick it is?
How thick is it? It's thick enough. And nice little letter. Well, poker chip.
Oh, you got one of the 3D.
It's let me get a good look at it.
Wow.
Nice. Thank you guys so much.
Very sought after that poker chip. I think there was only like 15 made or something like that. And Liz.
Sweet.
Oh, that is so awesome. Fan mail. I don't know where my fan mail bumper went. I'm sorry. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I have to check my box now every single day. And I love it. So thank you. Bama is here. Bama Nola, Mr. Bill, and Captain Scott. It doesn't get much.
Bama.
Very much, Bama. Love you, buddy. Mrs. Amy is here. Hello, Cruise Craze fam. Good day to you. And Keisha is loving the emojis. Thank you for creating them. Yeah, I don't know why I never had them before. I didn't even know,
Scott. I didn't know they existed. I didn't know what that was. And Keisha, you should do this. And then I tried to do the badges. I did some. I didn't like the way they look, so I deleted those. I now just have the standard YouTube badges, but I'm going to create some new ones.
I am too. Canva. I'm going to create some in Canva, but when I was playing around with emojis, I was laying on the couch the other day. I was like, what is the emoji? As I started hitting buttons. Yeah. And as a joke, I think I put you or me or somebody. And I was like, oh. And then I went and I did. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then I just uploaded them, a whole bunch of them. And I just see how long YouTube let me go. And I think I had 12 in there or 11 in there. It goes by your sub count. So I don't know.
It just, I try to put them more as far as some of my adventures and things like that. And the get off my lawn and me with a fist up there. Because everybody thinks I'm angry. I'm like Bruce Banner. The truth is I'm angry all the time.
That's a good luck poker chip. Yes, it is a good.
I need it in the casino. See, now here's a myth we're gonna bust, but I need it in the casino just in case.
Here's a myth we're gonna bust. Yes, it is a good luck poker chip. What beer am I drinking? I am drinking a Boatswain Hazy IPA from Trader Joe's. So I've actually always wanted to try them, and they're pretty good. So let's see. I love their letters. It's so sweet. Yes, it is. I love handwritten notes, and then you sign it. So
my handwriting is so poor. It's terrible. I hate handwritten letters. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of these days I got to figure out where everyone orders their swag. Lately, Barry, I have been ordering my swag off of Sticker Mule, but I am actually in talks with a company that I got targeted from on Instagram, and I realized that they do stickers a little bit cheaper. So I ordered a first batch, and I'm gonna see if they would like to come into the cruising community and get some orders. So it was like, instead, Sticker Mule I think does $30 on their promos. They do $30 for 50 stickers or something like that. This company was doing 50 stickers for $20. So I'm gonna see what they can do if a bunch of us, where obviously we all order stickers and pins. It's a I forget what the name of the company. Feel good, feel good, something like that. So I'll let you guys know as that goes on. But they do a whole bunch of other stuff too as well. Let's see.
Keisha is such a good mod. We skipped over Vicky. Vicky said you should do one for Royal, and I'm going to do one for Royal. But Keisha's like, she answered for me. Oh, give him time. He's slow. He's an old man. Give him time. He'll get to it.
Major learning curve. Yeah, you should do one for Royal.
Wow, Keisha. Okay, Keisha.
Hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Great to see you. Next week, need Warm Strong Adventures fan club shirts. Yes, I love it.
Yes, it's coming, people. Give me. I don't want to. I hate giving my stuff away because I was going to do this for my members, but since everybody's here, I'm gonna do all that. I got a cruise coming up. I'm cruising in a couple of days, so as soon as I get back, I owe some people some stuff. So,
I'm telling you, no two better memberships on this entire platform than Carnival Cruise Addicts and Event Yours, Tanya. They got their shit down. Rick got her shit down, and Tanya got her shit down. You're their members. They let you know that they know that they're your members. So yes, I got to do better. Bill got to do better. We all got to do better for our members, except those two.
Well, you know what, Scott? I never wanted to be intrusive, so I don't have a letter where you fill this out with your date, your date of birth, and your address and all this. I never really felt comfortable asking people for that. And I mean,
get out of here. She asked for the birthday so she can send you a birthday card. I
understand, Scott. Law enforcement for 30 years. Yeah, you just don't pass out your information. Give a social security number while you're at it. So I'm a little leery. I get leery about it. And that's why I don't ask people.
Just saying. She asked me my shirt size, and I got 2 shirts that showed up. And I didn't even ask Liz, and I got a mug in 23 days or 23
I
and a half
have to
days.
give some a shot glass and a tumbler, and I got it. But it's kind of I'm leery. I'm leery as far as just giving it out. And I wish I had a post office box, and I'm probably I might get one eventually.
You both are, Liz. You and Tanya both are the membership queens. I love it. Embarkation says, hi, Andrew and I were going to make our own like you did for homecoming week. Oh, okay. I love that. I'm looking for tag cards for Scott Travels to put on docks. Oh yeah. Ooh. There's actually templates for that too. I think Liz might have shared one with me. I never printed it out, but she did share it for me, and they're actually a little cute. If you sail Carnival, they're Carnival branded, but they're cute and super easy. I think there's 24 on a page or whatnot. Okay, cool. Bill, we are all the way down to the bottom of the chat. We've opened some mail. We've said hi to everybody. So I think with the height of the people that are in here, 48 people in here, I think it's time to talk about some cruise myths. What do you think?
I think it's time. We got to
cruise myths. Wait. Cruise myths that people still believe today, right? Today. Because there's a lot of them. Okay. Mr. Coney from Orange Cone Vlog has come on in, and and hello, Ross. I would not come to a show without a presentation. So I am going to present this. Okay, and we don't have to go over all of them at the same time, but these are cruise myths that people still believe. Why is this so? Hold on.
I don't believe it. Whatever that myth was, I don't believe.
Whatever that myth was. Hold on. Let me put this. Why is that? Okay, let's do this. Wait, can you see me?
Yes, we can. Well, hold on. I'm looking at StreamYard. Yes, it looks like I see you. I don't see anything else. Me and you. The normal screen.
Boom. There we go. Present. There we go.
Audience window.
What is going on? All right, you guys don't get any music. There's the first one. I'm sorry. Bill, let's talk about this one. Cruise myth number 1. I'll get seasick. What do you think about that cruise myth, Bill?
A lot of people, they're afraid of the water. They're going to be sick. They're going to drown. They're going to die. They're going to this. They're going to that. And with the older ships, it was a lot worse. With these newer ships, no, half the time you don't even know you're moving. You know, I mean, when the waves are really rough, sometimes, yeah, I was like, oh, it's rocking. But generally, just normal cruising, you don't even know you're moving. You know, so I think that myth is a no. It's just a myth. You know, you might feel the ship moving, but you're not going to get seasick unless they're really rough seas.
Yes, unless really rough seas. And I think you hear that a lot by earlier cruisers or newer cruisers.
It's a
Either
concern.
that watch, watch YouTube or watch different media outlets, right? That they've seen storms. Obviously, there's exceptions to the rules, right?
Yes.
But just because you go on a cruise does not mean because
No.
you are in the middle of the ocean. Every time you go on a cruise, you're in the middle of the ocean, that you are going to get seasick. Now, I do hear that a lot. That has been actually a question that I've been asked quite frequently. Because there are a lot of newer cruisers in my life on my personal side, family and friends that want to go and cruise with me. And that is one of their biggest concerns. Well, I'm going to get seasick. You know, that's why we never went out on Grandpa's boat, or I never went out on Grandpa's boat because we would always get seasick. Or I would always get seasick. Not me. I was, whatever. But that's what I would hear. Right. Or other my friends that, I don't know if I can go on a cruise, dude, because I can't be in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to get seasick. Right. And like you said, Bill, these ships, right? Obviously, it depends on the ship that you're going on. But the bigger the ship, the less you are going to feel it. And I think that that's kind of an generalization, right? That it's like it is kind of one of those. That's why I kind of put it number 1, right? Because it is, I'll get seasick, right? It's that whole generalization. I'm going to get seasick. And you want to know what? 9 times out of 10, you're not. Now, would I bring preventative measures like Dramamine or the patches or something like that? I would, because I don't want to pay $23 for one capsule or one pill. So I would bring it, right? And even if I was somebody that wouldn't get sick, but I was coming with somebody that was a first-time cruiser that may not know any better, I would still bring it on their behalf. So I can be like, hey, I know you're not feeling well. Here's a Dramamine, or here, put this patch on your, on your shoulder or on your behind your ear or wherever you put it. Right.
Yeah.
So I would bring it.
That's as you said, the smaller boats, when they were kids, they got on, Grandpa's boat and oh, I got seasick. But with the even when I first started cruising, it's not the same as it is today. With the stabilizers they have now, you really don't feel it unless it's really, really rough seas. And even when they put the bags out now, you still see people in the casino. You still see people at dinner. Back in my day, when they were rough seas, nobody was up. The crew was not up. I mean, it was like you were the only. A couple of people were only in the casino. And so, anyway, yeah, no, I think it's a myth. And once you get on the ship, you'll realize that, because I tell people, you can go on one of these ships now, you wouldn't even know you were at sea.
Yes.
You can't. The way they design the ships, you can't see the water. You're just in a mall someplace.
A floating mall. And Embarkation says, hi, just had flashbacks of those families who do PowerPoints before vacation. Yes. I actually had flashbacks to when Embarkation Nation was my co-host on Thirsty Thursday, because this is the way that we used to do trivia before the whole trivia system went into place. We used to make I used to make the presentations and we used to do the trivia like that. And it was, I think, what was it, Jen? The first 3 people that answered Oh, I don't even remember. That was crazy time. So yeah, I got a little flashback too. Let's see. Yes, we can. Okay, yes, we can. Oh, M&T Livinger's here. Hello, M&T. Great to see you guys. Yeah, Bill. They're gonna fall off the ship. Yeah, no, but I think Bill was exaggerating a little bit with that one.
No. I mean, I hear what I hear, and it's from more than one person. I can't drink that much water. I'm not going. Really? You have other problems. What about the sharks? And anyway, so I probably don't help, but it's like, nah, I'm not going cruising. I'm good.
Liz says, I get sick on small boats and in cars, but never on a cruise ship. Interesting. Is the car directional, Liz, or is that just after a long period of time? Because I know some people can't go backwards, like especially on a train. I know a lot of people can't sit. You know how a train or a subway, it will go, be going one way, but if you're sitting the other way, I don't want to turn around, but if you're sitting the other way, you'll be going reverse, and that like really messes with people's equilibrium, and could get you motion sick or whatever they call that. So
yeah, well I mean, it's funny, like trying to watch YouTube videos from some people. It makes me nauseous, but like being in a car driving by and things like that, I don't get any motion sickness. Just like playing video games, I can play like those first person shooter games.
Shooters, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can play it for about 5 minutes tops, and then I can't play it anymore.
Greg says it's the size and the motion of the ocean. That's right.
I say that all the time, Greg.
Defam Adventures is here. Hello, Ron. Bama does not get sick on cruises, but gets sick on small boats. Yes. Wow. Yes. Interesting. I've never gotten sick, thankfully. Neither have I. I was close once. That was back 2008, 2009. But we were going through a hurricane, and that was a very rare case. But even on some of the rougher sailings that I've been on, I've been completely fine. Now, I know that is not the same for everybody. I know everybody has different levels of seasickness, and I've even been traveling with some people on some of those rougher voyages, and they might have gotten some level of sickness, whether it's feeling sickness or actually gotten sick. And I have thankfully never gotten sick. So Chris said, we just got off a really smooth cruise and people were saying they were seasick. Interesting. Yeah, everybody's levels of sensitivity are definitely different.
It is.
I grew up on the water on Long Island. I was always out on my grandfather's boat. As I said, that wasn't a lie, actually. I was actually always out on my grandfather's boat. So I grew up on the water, and as soon as I came over, I was out on the boat. So let's see. You don't need your sea legs. That's right. So you don't need your sea legs. That's right. You do. It is a good number one. That's kind of what I figured. I think I got this from, where did I get this from? AAA travel website, I believe, this list. Let's see. Oh, yeah, she looks like she's, well, headache.
Same thing.
Either way. Let's see. She's physically calling for Dramamine. She is. I bring everything on a cruise and have never used it. Well, guess what? If it's there, you will be happy and you need it. And you will be happy you brought it. Believe me. Yeah, you don't want to be buying that on board 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times what it could be. Drinking, you don't know if you're yeah. Pick girls. Why? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Don't bring it anymore. Oh, okay.
I bring it no matter what.
Yes,
I keep it in my little sundry bag. I keep it, and I usually give it out to other people and things like that if they need it, or Pepto-Bismol and Band-Aids and stuff like that.
With this jerk boyfriend.
That's what. See, that's what when I looked at that picture. That's what I thought. That looks more like, oh, why me?
Oh, I take Dramamine twice a day. I need them to drive or ride. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
okay, big motion sickness. Okay. Let's see. My mom won't cruise and also fears elevators. Oh, okay. See, there you go. G Diesel says, hello, gentlemen. What's up, Bill? My brother. Hope all is well.
All is well.
All is well. Michelle WPB is on her personal side. Hello, Michelle. The Gilberts have joined us. Hello, Gilbs. Welcome in. Talking about some cruise myths here. And cruise myth number 1 is I will get seasick. Only when the seas are really, really rough. Yes, and like I said, I've only felt it, and I obviously don't really get seasick, but I've only felt it that one time, and it was bad. I mean, whew.
I at one time on the 29-day cruise,
Hickanuki, hello, Hickanuki.
it got rough. The seas got rough, so I took one for precautions. But I never got sick, but I took one. This is pretty rough here. So I took one, but I never got sick, and life went on, and people were still in the buffet and dining room and casino and shows. So it wasn't like a lot of people got sick on that ship, which surprised me because it was pretty rough. 1 or 2 days.
Yeah. Anthony on the move is here. Hello, Anthony. Great to see you. Lost Shares, my first cruise. I burst an eardrum on the plane on the way there. So yes, I got seasick then. Oh yeah, the inner ear is all connected to equilibrium. So ooh, that must have been. I did get seasick once. Luckily, I have not recently, but I always bring Dramamine just in case. It's always better to have it, just in case, and to give it to others in need. Yes, I know Lori was saying that too as well. Never experienced any kind of motion sickness. Well, lucky, I have never either as well, except for that one time. I don't know. I didn't actually, get sick. I just felt I had to lay down, and yeah, so nothing actually came up. I just took a really long nap and napped out the flipping and flopping we were doing. I always tell new clients, don't take your first cruise during hurricane season. That's also a really good tip. And definitely a bigger ship. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely some of those things that you can control. I mean, Bill and I might go during hurricane season, A, for the price, B, because we've been on so many cruises already and we know what it's like. But yes, for a first-time cruiser, I think that's really good advice to not go during hurricane season if you can avoid it. Now, obviously, if something outside of your control, like they only have a certain amount of PTO during a certain time and it just happens to fall during hurricane season, well, you better take the Dramamine with you. Just saying. Let's see here. Jan is here. Hello, Jan. Welcome in. Welcome in. That is a perfect segue right into our next cruise myth. Let's see, and we'll move quickly through the rest of these. Number 2 is I can't afford it. Bill, can you afford a cruise?
No.
No,
I can afford to gamble, but I can't afford a cruise. Okay. Let me go back.
The chat's gonna go crazy on this one. Oh God!
No. See, the thing is
on this one. Shit.
The thing is, I mean, people cruise. I cruise a lot, and people, how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, it's not because I'm buying all these cruises. I get these offers, and it's like if I come up with $300-400, well, I can get on a cruise. Then I gamble a little bit, and then they keep sending me offers. So I have like a stack of offers from Royal. I got MSC is the hardest one to get something from, but Carnival, a stack of offers from Carnival. And
yes, Linda.
At one time, what Linda? Oh, I must have missed that one.
She said that's true at the moment, and for me too. Yes, at the moment, I can't afford it.
But it is what it is. But it's getting more and more expensive now because so many people are coming into cruising and they're building all these ships and we're filling them up. And it's getting harder and harder to afford cruises. And they cut back on deals and things like that. So myth 2 is a in between. I don't know, because it is. I think it is getting more expensive and harder for people to cruise.
It is. And who I really think about on this cruise myth is the families.
Yes.
Right? And I'll say one out, for example, let's say Mitch, the Cam fam, right? Mitch and Taryn, they got 3 kids, right? So not only is it the 3 kids that they have to pay for and bring along, right? It's also Mitch and Taryn who also they have to pay for. So, right. So these families, right, of multiple children, right, and even just one child they have to pay for, right, it becomes expensive, right? And it's not saying that you can't afford it, right? I don't think that the can't is like a subjective can't, but I think it's becoming harder and harder. And I think part of that, yes, Bill, is due to the supply and demand, and due to the fact that they know that they have to do, these cruise companies have to do very little now to incentivize you to book the cruises, because these cruises are basically booking themselves, right? The slots and the times and the vacations and the time away, and people are just saying, take my money and take me somewhere outside of my job, my work, and the reality of what I'm doing every single day of my life, right? Besides,
Well, the thing with cruising used to be, you pay your money for a cruise, and you had top of the line food, top of the line shows, top of the line destinations, and now they're getting away. They've gotten away from that. They cut back on the food. And before, you use cruise. Hey, it's $150. Oh, I got a 4-day cruise on Carnival. It's not like that anymore. Carnival has gone up in price, not as high as Royal, and even MSC is over Carnival now as far as price, I believe.
a little bit.
So I mean, it's the dynamics is changing, but you do get a lot for your money. I mean, still, and the cruise lines are doing everything in their power to get you to spend every dime you have with them. These private destinations.
Yep.
But that's why these ports are like adding charges. Well, Mexico, okay, you want to build your private islands here? No problem. And now it's going to cost everybody $25 more to go to your own private destination. So it's getting more expensive. It's still, I think, the best bang for your buck as far as vacation. But I see how it's not
different places, a bunch of different places during one span of a vacation. Yes, I agree with you there. I definitely agree. Sweets, hello, Sweets. Welcome in. Hi, Bill and Scott in chat, she says. Will says, yes, nowadays that is becoming more true. It definitely is. Will from Together We Travel is here. Hello, Will from Together We Travel. Great to see you. Linda says, financial situation is not myths, it's real life. But where there is a will, there is a way. And that is 110% true. At the end of the day, it can still be cheaper than a land-based vacation, especially to see, let's say you see 3 ports in 5 days, or, 5 ports in 7 days, right? Imagine flying to each one of those ports and how expensive it would be.
Yeah, but still, I mean, just think about Carnival. I mean, the 10 drink package on their island, that's $200.
Yep.
When you start adding the prices up, it's like, well, I can go to an all-inclusive resort, all you can drink, all you can eat. Now you don't get to see as many ports and destinations, but I mean, how many times do you want to see, Celebration Key? I mean, how many times do you want to go to, Nassau? How many times do you want to go? So it's getting closer. It used to be a wide gap between the two. I think it's less now. The gap.
Scott says MSC still offers good rates. Yeah, they do. And I just got a 30%. I think I just got an email from them. 30% off cruises and kids sail free, or first kid, second kid sails free, something like that. So I thought that was a pretty good offer. I didn't click on it because I can't go right now, so I didn't click on it. But Vicky says depends on which cruise. I think there's a cruise in most people's budget, even Margaritaville, which Bill and I went on Margaritaville and thought it was fine and a great cruise. And Vicky says we took the family on MSC. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but still, even the cruise rates, let's say that it's $300. Then there's the gratuity. Then there's the port charges and taxes. They cut down the quality of the food, so where now they're pushing the specialty restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad deal, but before it wasn't as bad. And with all these new charges that they're charging, and I don't know. I mean, to me, the gap is closing, and I love cruising.
I do too.
But the more this goes on the way that it's going right now, and I might just start flying to different locations that I wanted to go to. No, I'm not seeing 10 different spots. But if you fly over to Europe, hop a train and go to 5 different places, and it could be way cheaper than what these cruises are.
And wow, the Guild shared, we haven't paid over 800 for the both of us with gratuities for a 7 to 8 day cruise in the last 3 years. Wow, got some good deals going over there on the Guild side. I love that. That's for that first cruise cost does not feel good, especially if you haven't prepared for that in advance. But after all the offers and booking in advance offsets the cost, and of course, and that's why I like to, kind of take those first time cruises in my life under the wing and kind of guide them, let them make their own decisions, minus the drink package. Let them make their own decisions. And kind of guide them and let them make their own vacation, right? Because we have to learn from our mistakes, right? But B, I don't want them to make a costly mistake, like not booking the drink package in advance or not booking, X, Y, and Z in advance and saving the 10 or 12 or 15%, because that could be $45, $50. And I don't know about you. I will take $45, $50 if it's on the ground right now outside of my apartment. In front of my work, I don't care. I'll bend down and I will pick up $45 or $50. Just saying. Hi, I was listening in the car. For stickers and magnets, we use Pure Buttons. Oh, there we go. I like that. I'll check them out.
Pure Buttons.
Buttons. Let's see. You can also do interest-free payments depending on your credit. Payments monthly, so it's much more affordable to do over the long run. It is. But I did hear, actually, I don't know the exact date, but I believe in 2026 of the summer, the payment options actually are going to be going away.
I'm sure if it's good for you, I'm sure they're going to take it away.
Yes, I had heard that through a cruise group that I was in, so I'm not 100% sure, but I did kind of ask somebody that has some credibility, and they also did say that uplift, is that what it's called? Uplift, upswing, upride, something.
Sounds about right.
Or lift me, lift you, whatever it may be. I think that's going away. So, let's see. Yes, book a cruise a year or more out, and it becomes way more manageable. Yes, and you can pay it off too as well. A lot of the cruisers that want to go with me too, they're kind of figuring out that you can kind of pay it off over time too as well.
But back in the day, they had the last minute. They had the last minute deals. Here, you want this cruise? Okay, $75 or whatever. I mean, they used to have some really great deals. They've all dried up, and now I actually have to think about it. Whoa, how much is this? Oh, and MSC, I gambled. I earned, let's say 2,500 points, and not a lot of gambling, but it was, some gambling. And at least they tell you up front, 2,000 points will get you a discount on a cruise. 5,000 will get you a free cruise 5 days or less. 10,000 will get you a cruise up to like 10 or 11 days or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so up front, how much you have to spend. I got 2,500. Whoops, I got 2,500, and they sent me a certificate for 10% off.
Oh.
I'm not crying, but 10%. If my fare is $500, I got it for $450, which is Carnival. That would have been like half off. I would have got, here's a 4 or 5 day cruise for $200, $250, maybe even maybe a free interior room. Maybe that's why I love Carnival. As much as trash as I may say about Carnival, Carnival has always treated their gamblers well, as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. And Chris says Disney is like $250 a day, and you still have to pay for food and hotels. I know.
Yeah, well, Disney is crazy, and the people that keep paying that's out of. Okay, you're not crazy if you go.
Small world after all. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, you're not crazy. But as much as it was, I literally one day, nothing to do. Me and my son flew down to go to Disney World. I must have spent, by the time the fast passes and all this stuff, for the one day, it was like $600, and that didn't include the hotel room. It was like, this is crazy. Who does this? Disney is not comparable to anything. Well, maybe royal prices, but other than that.
Grease tax. Yes, I actually covered that on my Saturday podcast, Scott, the grease tax on Royal Caribbean, for Royal Caribbean cruisers, excuse me.
I think that Greek tax is for everybody, because I'm going on a celestial journey and I have like a $50 tax They're gonna put it on because it wasn't in effect when we booked, but it's in effect now, and
Right.
they're gonna put it on our account. So when I step on the ship, I'm gonna owe them $50.
Now, do you get it back if you don't get off in port? Because Royal's giving it back if you don't get it off in port.
I don't think so. This sounds like give us the money.
That's
so I have not heard anything about we're getting it back, but I'm getting off in port, so it doesn't matter anyway. Who would go to Greece and not? That's a tough one. I don't know, but I guess if you want to save $50, just stay on the ship.
We paid for the entire cruise using our Carnival e-cards. Yeah, 8% off. Exactly. So there you make your own discount. But then you have the casino offers, and I think of the two who gets these offers all the time, Couch, may that be maybe Greg? Yeah.
Oh, it's probably cough.
Oh, cough. Yeah, cough. Who may that be? Cough.
Yeah, we wonder.
Michelle says still a very economical vacation for many. For many, especially if you get an inside cabin, it can be affordable if you live near a cruise port. If you don't have children and you don't drink, even if you do drink too, still. Again, that's for each person. It's crazy, Chris. Crazy.
That that's me. I don't drink much. I very rarely get the drink package. Very rarely, because I don't drink but 2 or 3 drinks a day, maybe 4 drinks a day, maybe. Inside cabin, I'm good with it. I mean, generally that's what I do, and that's the way I'm able to travel as much as I do, because I couldn't pay full fare as a solo cruiser, which means I'm gonna pay double. I couldn't do it. I couldn't cruise like I do now. I try to save as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. The cruise we're leaving for tomorrow, we got to buy one, get one, says Jan. We paid over a year and a half ago, and also got the drink package. First cruise ever, and we were cruising Europe for 11 days.
Nice.
Way to jump in. She said, I'm not toe dipping. I'm getting my whole ass up in that shit. Love it. Love it, Jan. You are going to, take pictures, please. Take pictures. Yes, Uplift. Yep. Please take pictures. Send it to all of us. Drop it in all the groups. Oh, it's just going to be so great. Yeah, congratulations. Exactly. No, if they take the payment options away, will that affect the unhinged cruise? Not if you already have a payment in plan. So I believe that's happening next year. So if you've already booked it and you're already on a payment plan, that will not affect it. But once they do take it away, I think July 2026 or August 2026, something like that. Oh, look at that. Lori says, I believe you're right about the payments on the installment. Yeah, they're removing that. I think maybe it's just for Carnival, but I think it is all industry wide. I think there's some loophole that the legality side is coming down with on the payment side of those things. So I book into headquarter groups much cheaper. Yes, of course. Have to buy at least 6 months out. They go fast. They definitely do go fast. And the headquarter groups, that's like a travel agent, right? That will make like a group cruise, but it's not like a group cruise. They just book a block of rooms, right? And then it becomes cheaper, right? Is that what a headquarter group is? Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but it gets harder at times to book out a year or two anywhere with the amount of people cruising now at times. It really does. It does.
It really, I mean, they take away the deals. The unhinged group cruise, I'm kind of waiting for like a deal, but pretty much I'm going to just go ahead and put my deposit down and then look for a deal.
Yes,
but
you heard that? Yes.
I told
Put
you
his
that
deposit down.
I plan on going. I plan on going. I don't see anything stopping me from going. The only thing that would stop me from going, Carnival, if you give me a $100 cruise from Australia to Hawaii and through Fiji, yeah, I'm sorry, group. I may have to do that one for 100. But other than that, no, I plan on being on that cruise. I think it's gonna be fun to meet everybody.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Jan says I will be posting videos on the channel. I hope to go live Saturday around 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool. We will be there. Love that. It's like a Carnival gift card. Yeah, you get it by email, 100%. Okay. You will get the grease tack backs if you don't get off the ship at the port. Yes. 100%. Those casino offers have really spoiled it. That's right.
They have. They really have. They really have. I mean, it's crazy because I'm sitting up here, I'm complaining about paying $300, $400 for a cruise, and it's like I don't know, that's a lot. Well, you double it, $500, $600, $700, $800. I mean, but
let's see. Tanya, the membership queen. Here she is. Hello, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
We're talking about how you and Liz are the membership queens of YouTube, the best memberships on this app. Happy Wednesday to you. Nettie and JT, do you think that people will cruise less if they can't pay on it? Oh, if they can't do these.
I do.
I don't. I think if there's a will, there's a way. I think people, if they really want to go cruising and this gets taken away from them, I feel like they're gonna find a way. Yeah, and the people that can't afford it, you're gonna see them not be able to afford it. You're not gonna see them on cruises. But the people that are like, you want to know what? I'm BSing myself. I can't afford this. I just got to stop with the Starbucks. I got to stop with the this, and I got to stop with the that for 3 months, and then I can get my ass on Carnival.
You're giving people too much credit. There's a reason why they put it. The reason why you put it on layaway. If you could afford it, you wouldn't put it on layaway. But no, I can't afford it, so let me put it on layaway. Now you're asking, well, don't do this, don't do that. But the money's right here. I can go get this Starbucks or whatever. People, yes, they're going to do it less. I think because people. That's why they have layaway.
Let's see. I guess I won't get to meet y'all in person until maybe. We are gonna have a great on-group cruise. That's right. Going to Disney for the Not So Mickey Halloween party. Oh my God, I'll be paying for the tickets. I'm about 476. You are crazy, Danny D.
Wow.
Oh my Lord. Let me know how to super chat you to help for that. Oh my
God.
The casino wasn't a total great price for the unhinged, but I'm getting a great onboard credit. Okay, so you can definitely use that. We'll get you some jackpots. Just stand next to Liz, rub Chris's head, a few times. We'll bring the stuffed sausage for you, and we'll get you a jackpot. Liz is a pro at that. So, let's see. This is going to be a great cruise. That's right. It is going to be.
It is.
Let's go on to the next one. This one, oh, Bill, where is B Weezy at? Cruise myth number 3, I'll be bored. And there is Meg from Family Guy saying everybody on this cruise is boring. I'll be bored. What do you think about that? Oh, it's 5:02.
It all depends. Some people.
Well, whatever do you mean, Bill?
Well, some people can entertain themselves, and some people need somebody to entertain them all the time. So the newer ships are geared to a younger crowd with a shorter attention span, and they do all the entertainment. Here, do this, do that. And you're throwing me off here, Scott.
That was me. I was making that.
Yeah. So for me, I'm not going to get bored because I can do. I make my own fun. I entertain myself. I don't need the fancy, rides. I don't need the fancy, swings. I don't need the fancy flow riders. I don't need any of that. But some people will get bored because it's like, oh, what another trivia show? Oh, what another, low quality show in the main theater.
Another overcooked prime rib.
Another overcooked, and a low budget prime rib at that. But I don't think you would be bored, especially like somebody's first time cruising, because you haven't seen the shows already. You haven't. I'm thinking of the older ships, not the newer ships. The newer ships, I don't think you'll be bored. I don't think anybody will be bored. There's a ton of things to do. I'm thinking more of the older ships. Would they get bored? And yeah. I guess there's only so many deck parties you can have. Well,
okay, so I'll be bored, right? Okay, so this cruise myth, right? This has to come from a somewhat new cruiser's cruise perspective, right? Because this couldn't be like you, right? Or it couldn't be like me, or it couldn't be somebody like that, right? It had to be a new cruiser. Cruise myth, I'll be bored, right? Because they've heard from other people that cruises are boring, right? And I've heard that too. And I've had to debunk that myth that cruises are boring, right? And yes, you do make your own fun, but you guys out there, right, that have been cruising too as well, you let us know if you think this cruise myth number 3, I'll be bored, is a real cruise myth or not. Yeah, Bill. I mean, I think you can make an argument for older ships, but I think this has to be a generalization of just cruises in general, right? New ships, older ships. I think cruising just in general, right? This is what Meg here in this picture is saying. Everybody on this cruise is boring, right? I'll be bored. So it's just a generalization. Any cruise I'm going to go on, Bill, I don't want to go. I'm going to be bored. Thank you for your offer. I don't want to go with you. I'm going to be bored. No, I wouldn't say that. Bill, if you offered me a free cruise, we'll go tomorrow. I might not have a job when I come back, so we might have to do Cruise Talk Live 5 days a week. But just saying.
I don't need to be entertained. I can sit outside with a drink and watch the ocean go by and be happy. And there's a lot of people nowadays that they can't do that. They don't.
How long? Wait, how long are you going to do that for?
29 days. I did Luminosa, 29 days, Scott. 8
That's
port
28
days.
days too long for me.
I had 21 sea days on the Luminosa, which is Luminosa is a fine ship. It'll get you from port to port, but these are sea days. So you had the casino, you had the acts in the theater, which were like singers and jugglers and things like that. They tried comedians. So it was fine for me. B. Weezy, on the other hand, yeah, he probably was going out of his mind. You know, there was really nothing going on. And I don't even know if he had the internet. So it was like, you don't even have the internet. So, but I had the internet, and I shared people. I shared.
Look at this. Nettie and JT said, my mom used to tell me you are bored because you are boring. Oh, she said it's not about the external. It's
yeah. But that's true. It's like you're only bored because you're boring.
You're on board.
I mean, you find something to entertain yourself, whether it's,
No, you're not, Keisha. Stop it.
She's not.
Liar. She is not a boring person. I would love to cruise with Keisha. Dude, just relax. People watch. That is my favorite activity.
Yes.
That is one of my favorite activities because I'm like, is he really picking his nose right now on the slide? Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah. He's eating it too. Oh,
that's what your people watching for.
Yeah, oh God. You know that people were. Maybe he does know people were watching him. If you want to be bored, then I guess you can be. But I've personally never been bored on a cruise. I've never been bored on a cruise either. 100%. Boring? I don't think so. Relaxing is another thing. Yes, but boring? No. Just people watching is entertaining. I love people watching. Oh, especially around dinner. I love getting ready early, right? Especially if it's a formal night or something like that. But even if it's not, I love getting ready for dinner early and then going in the open atrium with like a beer and just sitting over the. No. And I'm just up there. I'm commentating my own thing, whether people are there with or not. It's just a whole thing. Board as an Amish electrician. Yeah, pretty much. I like the new ships, but I prefer resorts. So they are a good alternative. Oh, there you go. I do know that you have a group going to a resort with you, so that must be cool. Obviously, you are the one that makes that time the way that it is. But I know resorts could be cool too. I've been to a few all-inclusive resorts. Never have been bored. Yes, never, definitely never.
I kind of want to do a resort.
Okay.
I got to find a resort. I always thought resorts were for couples, and I do want to try a resort just to see what it's like, because I think that's the fear that people have. It's like, what are you going to have to entertain me? And if you're at a resort, and let's say it's a resort that you're not going off site.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's only, so much beach time. There's only so much, so many shows that they're going to have there. There's only so much you're going to drink. So I don't know. I want to try a resort. I don't think I'd be bored, but I can see how, the same would apply with a cruise ship. if you think you're going to be bored, you probably will be bored.
Of course. Of course. Foodie says if you are used to newer ships, the older ships will be boring, more relaxing. You know, again,
More
you kind of have
relaxing.
to figure out what you like to do. And if you are going on those older ships, well, guess what? You might have to participate in some things. Then think outside of the box that you might not normally participate on the bigger ships because there's more things to do. You might have to participate in some of those things on the smaller ships. So there are so many activities. There are a lot of activities. Obviously, more activities on the bigger ships because they have more venues, but there are some kind of like what they call the fun squad. It's not called the fun squad on every single ship, but it is a group of entertainers that are put on the ship, the cruise director, and then it goes from the assistant cruise director, and then they got all their little minions. I don't know the exact term for them, so I'm just going to call them little minions, whatever, little minions. And they host all these different activities from game shows to trivia to bingo. There's bingo. There's tons of different activities.
Family
Bingo
Feud
Family
and what's that? The banker, the deal or no
deal
deal.
or no deal, deal or no deal.
I mean, they have tons of shows. They have the comedians. They have live music, like especially larger ships. They may have live music playing in 5 different locations.
Correct.
All type
and
of
a Lido deck
music.
competition. Nothing like a hairy chess competition like it used to be back in the day, but like, you know, funky dancing competition where they pull up 3 cruisers and they all have to dance to a funky song or something like that, and you get you know, a bottle of champagne or, you know, a fruit tray or something like that, or a free drink depending on what cruise line. Cruises are not boring at all. Though, Bill, remember on Margaritaville at the Sea, every single trivia or anything activity that they had to do, what was their prize?
Jesus, I don't know.
A margarita.
Was it a margarita?
Every single one. Trivia. Go to the bar and Edgardo will give you a margarita. And it was just a free margarita.
I don't know if I ever went to trivia. I'm not a big fan of trivia.
Well, I mean, every one of their competitions.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of the competitions. Now, on like the Cellaway,
winners, the whole winners, they all got margaritas.
They had drinks.
Drinks.
So really for everything.
One drink. Yep, that was like their thing. And I mean, hey, I'm gonna win trivia, or I'm gonna win your, you know, wheelie big game, or, you know, hop from the dots, and then you're gonna give me a margarita. Margaritaville, you got something going there. I mean, that's
one of the things. By their ship, it's like an older ship, and that's the type of ship that people get bored on. But it's like, no, if you want to find something to do, you can find something.
Fun. Bill, I think we should do a 2.0 on that. We'll talk about that.
That's
a fun ship. Cruises are not boring. Definitely not boring. One of my bridesmaids said cruising was boring and she wouldn't cruise again. Wow.
It's not for everybody.
It is not for everyone. That's okay. If you think you'll be bored, you'll be bored. Yeah. A cruise is what you make of it, or just like anything else.
And I agree, Liz. I agree. It's, if you think you're going to be bored, you're going to be bored. And I don't want to say it's a lot of the younger generation, but the younger generation is so used to having their tablet open and having all forms of entertainment right there in the palms of their hand. And it's like, well, what else do you have? Well, there's rock climbing over there. There's a flow right over there. Well, what else do you have? There's comedy shows over here. There's music over here. Well, what else do you have? Well, there's an ice skating rink over here, and there's a party up on the Lido deck. But what else do you? And it goes on and on and on. It's like, well, what else do you have? And it just
then no, and then
but it just goes on, and they're looking to be entertained, and they're not trying to be entertained.
It's true.
No.
The Cam Fam is here. Hello, Cam Fam. Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. Amelia said you manifest your own good or bad time fun between the food and all of the activities. There are too many distractions to be bored on a cruise ship. That's right. 110%. I am old. Give me a quiet spot and I will be there.
Yep.
Love that. Love that. Hello, Denise. Welcome in. Denise. One of my tips for cruisers is try something new and get out of your comfort zone. You never know. Yes. That's right. You never know. I like the smaller ships because everyone wants the newer, bigger ships. So less people, less BS. Yeah, there can be less people on the smaller ships. Not always, because a lot of people are starting to think like you, Uncle Dave. So yes, I think that is a good thinking. But you want to know what? A lot of times, some people are definitely thinking the way you are. Scavenger hunts, yes, the scavenger hunts and the enrichment classes, especially for the longer journeys cruises, like the Hawaii cruises or the Alaska cruises. Or the Norway cruises, where they'll teach you about cultures in those different places. Wine tastings. Bill, have you been? Did they have a wine tasting on that 29-day cruise? They should. 29 days. Holy shit.
I mean, Scott, they had a lot of things. I didn't do it. I'm not a big wine drinker. Will I drink wine? I'll have a glass of wine with dinner usually. But no, I mean, every day they had something, and it's for you to get out there and try it, for you to do it.
Yeah.
For me, again, like I said, I didn't need a whole lot to try to keep me entertained. Go up on the Lido deck, people watch, watch the ocean go by, look for wildlife and different things like that. I mean, I was pretty happy, but I can see how a younger person would want to do more and more shows. And I do a lot of journey cruises, and there's one singer, Marcus Anthony, and it's
I love Marcus.
Well, I've seen him about 3 or 4 times, and it's the exact same show every time. Sorry, Marcus, if you're out there.
He's the best.
But I mean, he's a good singer. He sings in Motown. I mean, I really like his show. But this last time I went, it was like, I went to see one show, and it's like, I'm kind of done with Marcus. But please bring us somebody else. Consuela, I believe her name was. She was a good singer. You make the best out of it. So no, if you want, as you said, if you want to be bored, you'll be bored.
Vicky says, I don't get bored. My hubby has to have slides and big shows. I love whirlpools, which you can find me on most ships. I had a blast on the seashore. Ooh, Bill, one of your ships that you frequently cruise on.
Yeah, I like seashore.
Yep, the piano sing along alongside
piano bar. I mean, they
karaoke. Yep. Michelle B. Hello, Michelle. Dance classes. Yes, they do have many dance classes, especially the Thriller. I always watch.
Oh, they had the dance class, and they had the language class, they had the arts class, they had it. What's it with the where you make out of paper origami? I mean, they have stuff. It's just a question of
we love it. Lori. Towel folding. Look at her. Lori is going right now. She says, voluntary kids clubs. They know things there. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. I am all the way down to the bottom. Finally, 4. I'll eat poorly and gain weight. Bill, how much weight have you gained on a cruise? Has anybody gained weight out there on a cruise?
I don't gain weight on a cruise, because I actually I eat better on a cruise than I do when I'm at home. When I'm at home, I do it. Oh, I don't want to cook today, or order a pizza. I don't want to cook today. Let's get some fast food. I don't want to, and when I'm on a cruise, I actually eat pretty healthy. I don't overeat. I mean, I eat healthy. I don't really think I've gained weight on a cruise.
Ever?
I never did. I'm trying to think, when I was younger, maybe late night pizza or something, but I don't. I eat salads every day. The fruits.
Who is this guy?
I know. I mean, that's when you see me on a cruise, that's the way that I eat. And a rounded meal at dinner. I don't get like 10 different entrees and stuff like that. I mean, whatever they serve is usually what I get. If they have something on there that I want to try, I might order it then. But I actually eat better on a cruise ship, and not overeat. I don't overeat.
Well, Liz says she lost 1 pound on her last cruise, and she'll take it.
I believe it. I mean, you just don't. I just don't eat as much.
Tanya says, all I need is food, drinks, water, and music. Yeah.
Now you're talking. Throw a cigar in there, Tanya, and you got me.
I love margaritas at the atrium and watching the games there and the casinos, of course. Yes, me too. I'm so worried about the senor. He is so attached to me. The senor. Yeah, back when food was 24/7. Yeah, you remember that. Hello, Lassette. Welcome in. Great to see you.
Welcome in.
My plumbing stops when I'm away from home. I don't eat a lot, but feels so good.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm like, Bill, I eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, and salad and veggies on the ship. Tanya, you are so real. It is so funny. Oh, my plumbing stopped when I get on the ship. I try to take the stairs as much as possible. Yes, if it's under 5 decks, I will definitely walk up the stairs. I like that. Walking down is a lot easier, but I think it's an accomplishment, right? To kind of be able to still take the stairs, right? And willingly take the stairs, leave the elevators for the people that may need them. And obviously burn a couple of those extra potatoes or the extra scoop of rice that you might have had at the buffet. So I am totally for that M&T living. Totally for that. Actually, I think the food is fresh and not as processed as what most people eat daily. I know that helps me not gain weight or not that much or that much anyway. Excuse me.
I agree. I mean, it feels like like a home cooked meal.
Right?
I know they cook for a lot of people at one time, but the food is better than going to Wendy's. Better than going to get a pizza. Better than the ton of Mediterranean food that I get. So
this is why I love the Gilbs. I will eat poorly and gain weight and love every minute of it. Guilty. I will go up 2 or 3 times. So Gilbs, I am right behind you, please. Yes. Give me the second prime rib. Michelle B says I get my 10,000 steps wandering the ship, and so I probably break even. Yeah. It's Michelle. Hello, it's Michelle. Great to see you. I don't gain weight on a cruise. Walking everywhere and taking the stairs takes care of that. Yes,
it does. You can see it like on my fitness app on my iPhone. You can see it like in normal life on a cruise. It's like and then back to normal life. It is. I mean,
I usually gain a couple pounds, but lose it pretty quick. Yeah, I feel like you're a pretty fit guy at home, Will. I follow you on Facebook, so I feel like you move a lot in your daily life. A foodie says Tanya is right. I eat bran muffins on Royal. It's a thing. Is it a thing? Have you ever had a bran muffin? No. Show us how hard the bran muffins are next time you go on Royal, Bill. Thanks.
I'll be on Royal in a couple of days.
Oh my God. I lost 4 pounds my last cruise in March. Oh, that's awesome. Losing 4 pounds. I love it. All right, Bill, this is my last one on my list here. Cruise myth number 5. And look at that guy jumping into the pool there. Cruises are crowded. Bill, a big generalization. Are cruises crowded nowadays? All cruises.
It depends. I literally just went on a cruise, the MSC Seascape, and that ship was crowded. And whatever it holds, 5,400 people, 5,600 people. It felt like it had 5,600 people on it.
What's it depend on?
I usually cruise, out of season, so it seems like there's less people. And then, if I go on these longer cruises, there's less people, or there's a lot of old people on there, and you don't see them much. I'm not one of them, but you don't see them much. So it seems like because if you look at the stats, their ships are going out 95% full now all the time. So yeah, I believe there is something to the ships being crowded.
It is vacation. That's right. Yeah, they are getting more and more crowded. I think this, we did a show on this earlier in this year, Bill. But in 2025 and the end of 2024, but especially in 2025, this year in particular has the cruise industry and the cruise market has seen more first-time cruisers take their first cruise than ever before. I forget exactly. Sorry, exactly forget. I forget exactly the percentage that we did go over in our episode when we did do it, but I do know that first time cruisers are cruising at an alarming rate. So definitely the cruises are. I would say that this is not a myth. I would say cruising is more crowded now than I think that it has been in quite some time. In quite some time. And yes, obviously that goes by cruises. Not every cruise is going to be crowded, but more cruises are crowded than cruises are not crowded, if that makes sense.
Yes. So you don't agree with this myth because they are getting more crowded. Even though I go out of season and things like that, but I did this one in the summertime. Holy moly, was it crowded!
Oh, this is interesting. They can be, but only in certain areas. So more like your adult only areas, or more like the kid areas, or more like
they're the casinos are packed.
Casino areas. That's another one.
It's hard to find a machine. You can't find a table to sit down and play blackjack. When these crowded ships, it's different, and they're getting more and more crowded.
Michael Ann says some areas are crowded. Hello, Michael Ann. Welcome in. BFE says depends on where you're at on the ship. It definitely depends. I think you can mostly see it mostly by the buffets, right? And yes, of course, you can't measure it by the first day. I always usually try to stay away from the buffet on the first day. But in general, right, you go up there on the second sea day, right, and the buffet is absolutely packed. Well, you're starting to see that more and more now.
Yes.
Right.
Well, you're starting to see they're cutting back on staff or whatever. This last ship I went on, sorry, MSC, I love you guys, but it's like they had like two sides, two stations. They had one closed. I've never seen a line so long at the buffet on any cruise. 60 plus cruises. I've never seen a line that long. I literally got out of line. I'm like, I'm not waiting. I'm not gonna do it. And I went and just grabbed some. They had pizza, so I went there and grabbed like some pizza because I wasn't going to sit there and wait in a line of 50 people trying to get to the serving station. It was the worst. Normally I don't, when in the surveys, everything was great, which the staff was really great, but as far as the way they had the buffet set up, and I don't know why, and I don't know why the other station wasn't open.
Gil said we don't cruise in the summer, mostly February and October for us. Never crazy crowded. Yeah, February and October are pretty good. But yeah, the cruise this summer. Oh man, the cruise I just came off of on the MSC America, right in the middle of the summer. Man, oh man, they did a really good job of spreading everything out and making. And this is one of the things that I said in our other show about the World America, how they have everything spread out and there's multiple venues for drinking, multiple venues for eating. So it didn't feel as crowded, but you definitely knew that there were a lot of people on the ship, right? They may not be next to you. They might not be coughing on you or breathing on you or trying to grab the same piece of pizza as you, but I looked around and there were a lot of freaking kids on that ship. And let me tell you, cruising in the summer, that is what's going to happen. That's the only thing that's a drawback on cruising. The pools are usually too small to accommodate everybody in sea day. Getting in the pool is what I look forward to on vacation, right? And then you look in and you're like, I want to get in that with 7 kids in it.
That's a tough one. I wish they would ban kids from the hot tub. I wish they would turn the temperature up in the hot tub, and I wish they would ban kids. A 5-year-old doesn't need to be in the hot tub.
No, the main pool on the Lido deck may be crowded, and the summer cruises are typically crowded. Oh God, the summer cruises. Oh God. Yes, most nowadays are over 100% because of the money aspect. They know they can make the extra money. A family with 5, they can fit them in one cabin. It might not be comfortable, but hey, you want to fit all 5 of them in the cabin? Sure.
You want to save $1? Yeah.
I think it depends on the time you cruise. Yes, it definitely does. Our favorite time to cruise is January and February. I like January and February. I like October too. I do know that it does bring a little bit of the winter or the fall break or the there's some kind of holiday around there, but I do like going during Halloween. So that's another pretty good time to go to.
It is. I prefer like
September too.
September, October.
Yep.
Kids are back in school. The water is still warm down there. I don't care what people say. You go to the beaches down there in the Bahamas in January. That water's cold. Not freezing, but it's cold. And I don't want to spend much time in it. I still lay out in the sun. It's still 80 degrees or whatever, but the water is not warm.
And check out my icon videos. It was crowded. I was under impression from the it was crowded. I was under the impression from previous vlogs. I saw that it would not be, but damn, the pools look like people still.
Yeah. How people do that, I don't know.
Ew.
They did that.
That water had to be so hot.
What was it? The vloggers cruise or whatever, like the very first one when Lalita Loca and all Sharon, they all had one. They showed the hot tub and it was like 35 adults in there. I'm like, you got to be. I would never get in that. I would never. I never. I mean, it's like they were like 3 people deep. They were 3 people deep in the hot tub. Grown-ups.
Yeah, no. Hello, Eddie. Yo, welcome in, buddy. Let's see here. 3 people deep in a hot tub. Three grown adults.
That was crazy.
We find the best time to cruise is between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Also can bring some kids too as well. I guess not as many as during the summer. But I don't know if I've ever cruised during Thanksgiving or summer or Thanksgiving or Christmas. Have you cruised?
They were kids. I've done both. They weren't bad. They weren't bad. You would think there would be like a lot more kids, but no, it wasn't. And matter of fact, I'm cruising through on Thanksgiving this year with not with PK Ryan. We're on the same ship, but I'm not in his group cruise. But it's terrible. It's not as bad as you think. But there are a lot of kids because kids are out on family vacation. But it's really not that bad.
Well, that might be the next cruise that we might be going on together. Ember Glett is here. Hello, Ember Glett. Welcome in. Oh my Lord, Cruise Life TV. What are you doing? Here's something that's not a myth. Thank you very much.
Thank
Greg.
you.
I think
Greg, Michelle, thank you guys.
We're gonna have to play both of these, but thank you very much. Where's all shit? Oh my God. I'm flustered. Thank you very much, Greg. And then we're going to do this. And he said, here's one for you, Scotty. I saw him run over there. I saw this pop up. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Amazing. Let's Yeah. Here, you get this one too, Greg.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money. Money.
That's technically the real Bill one. So until I make him another one. Oh, look at that. Fireworks. 3-day cruises are not good. Ooh, there's a good advice for everybody.
I do have Scott. I got one more real quick, and it's kind of for my gamblers out there.
The pool areas seem to be crowded. Embarkation days seem to be crowded. The following days, when you wonder where everybody else went, the ship doesn't seem busy. I said 3 times. LOL.
Scott, I have one more for my gamblers out there.
Banning the kids in the hot tub. Suzanne's for that. Yep. I love that. We have 6 kids. I agree with you, Bill. We don't let our young kids in the hot tub. Okay. All right, go ahead, Bill. I'm gonna try to get us down.
My gamblers. The casino changes the machines. Is it a myth or is it fact that the machines are looser, like on the first day and the last day of a cruise? For my gamblers, because a lot of people swear that on the first day and the last day, the slots they're hitting, they're this, they're that.
Oh, I've
And
heard that. I've heard that. I've heard that.
and what people, because I've been gambling a long time. On the first day, the casinos are crowded, so you hear a lot of jackpots being hit, but that's because more. So if there's 100 people in there and 10 people hit a jackpot, uh, it doesn't seem as much, the same percentage. But if you got 1,000 people and you hear 100 jackpots, you whoa, jackpot after jackpot after jackpot, and that's what casinos do. That's why they announce the jackpots or whatever. First day of the cruise and the last day of the cruise, that's when the casinos seem to be the most crowded. I don't think they changed the machines. I mean, what you're trying to say is that the casinos actually changed their machines. Oh no, hold on. First day of cruise, we're gonna make them loose. No, we're gonna go reset all the machines to that where they're not. So I don't think so. I think that's a myth. I think there's just more people gambling and you hear more jackpots. I want to know about my gamblers. What do you think? Is that a myth or not?
So I think that the day after embarkation day, when you go to sleep and you wake up the very next day, if you are an early riser and you happen to get up before 6:33 in the morning, wherever you are, and you go and you gamble before 6:33 and you are at that slot machine at 6:33, particularly dancing drums all the way in the back, the second to the last machine, you may hit a $500 jackpot. I'm just saying.
So you believe that, you believe the myth that
Every time.
no,
It's
no.
only happened once, but every time.
Well, how does it only happen once and it's every time?
Well, I just haven't had to be able to recreate it yet. But once I save enough money, I will recreate that exact jackpot at that exact time. So
I think because I've been up, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning in the casino, and I trust me, there's nobody walking around to the machines changing the settings on the machine. I mean, they literally have like a skeleton crew there, and people vacuum up the floors and all that other stuff. But I know a lot of people say that, and I don't think it's true. I think the more people you have gambling, the more jackpots are you going to see hit. And they announce that, and it seems like, oh man, there's another jackpot, another jackpot. But that's because first day you can't find a machine open, and just a ton of people on their plane. As you go further in the cruise, fewer and fewer people are in the casino, and that means less jackpots being announced.
possibly. Lori says not the last day, but maybe the first. Vicky says I won on the first day of the cruise. Oh, there we go.
Hey, must be true then. I mean, I've won on the first day, I've won on the third day, and I won on the last day, but I lost every day.
The Cam Fam says I feel like the last night is the best. Ooh. The walkaway slot seems to hit small a lot. It does.
What's walkaway slots?
I don't know, the slot that you put money in and you walk away. Hello, Sue from the
I mean, yes. When I walk away from a machine, I walk as far away as I can, because I know it's whoever's going to hit a jackpot.
Jackpot. All right, Bill, jackpot. We have made it all the way down to the bottom of the chat. We have gone over a little bit today because none of our friends are on actually today on the 5 o'clock hour. Antoinette was not on, and DNG Explorers were not on today. So we went over a little bit. But Bill, do we have you bantering tomorrow? Oh, I think we do. Oh,
we do. We do. And it's going to be more of a serious topic. I was talking to a couple of people, and then some people came to my chat and want to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about a little bit. I'm going to talk about Amy Lynn Bradley, who went missing on the Royal Rhapsody in 1998. So I'm going to be talking about that, and I'm going to give my opinion of what I think happened. 30 years of law enforcement, was a detective, and all this. I'm going to give you my opinion, the limited information that I have, and it's all speculation because everything is speculated. So we don't know what happened. They don't know what happened, but I'm gonna give my opinion on that, and then I'm gonna talk about just cruise safety in general. So I'm not gonna labor on Miss Bradley, but I'm going to give my opinion. So it should be interesting. I don't know. I'm not gonna say fun, but I think it'll be a good conversation. I'm sure people have seen the special. and I watched the special, and it'd be something to talk about. But
Definitely.
what a lot of people have to understand, there's you could say whatever, you could say whatever, but it's about what you can what the facts are. And a lot of people, I mean, they hear something that's, oh, that's got to be it. Oh, that's good. It's got to be it. So I'm going to just go through what I heard. Can't can't stand her brother. Well, I mean, there's a lot of I have a lot of I could give you a ton of theories. I can give you a ton of
Come back.
theories.
You'll just have to come back to banter with Bill
You'll have to come
tomorrow.
back tomorrow, and we can talk.
time, Bill?
And
What time?
like this comment right here, I would go over a couple of things.
What time, Bill? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
7 p.m. Eastern time. What about the myth? I think people fall off the ship. Well, I just watched the doc since you were going to talk about it. Mona's getting ready for your
Thank you.
talk
And
tomorrow.
we're going to have a good conversation tomorrow.
Mona, you're the best, Mona. Mona's the best. All right.
I do worry about falling off the ship, but I mean, it actually probably would take effort to do it. You wouldn't just normally just walk, you fall off.
What?
But I do. My fear of heights. When you're walking like down the walkway, like on the side of the ship, I walk as far away from the edge of the ship as possible. But I get in an elevator, a glass elevator, no problem.
All right. We are going to get out of here. You'll see Bill tomorrow bantering his butt off about the cruise ship safety and a little bit about Amy Bradley. And then a few hours afterwards, we will be doing Thirsty Thursday for IPA Day tomorrow. So there is a busy day tomorrow on YouTube. Thank you again for joining me and Bill for an hour and 40 minutes of our Cruise Talk Live, our award-winning show. I knew we were going to get wrapped up in this for our cruise myths, and I knew you guys would have a lot to say about that. So, Bill, it has been another wonderful episode, and we will see you tomorrow, my friend. What do we always say?
We are going to say, make sure, people, that you stay strong and embrace the journey. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Dang it, that's the super chat. I'm sorry.